another L title, Lisa Sharapata from Primo. What I'd like to do first, though, just so we can get the lay of the land, is I will ask the panelists just to introduce themselves and just give a very high-level overview of what their org team looks like and the kind of work they do. Okay, Lisa?
Hi, so I'm Lisa Sharapata with Primo, and I run our brand experience team, which is kind of a new title and something we talk about later. But I find it interesting. Our team is now doing everything that spans any area of the business that would touch the brand or the customer journey in any way. So we're overseeing all of the creative content that gets put out there, the social strategy, the PR strategy, website, and then all of our thought leadership strategy, and then everything we do to support the field, and making sure that everything is connected and that messaging kind of flows through from the very beginning of a journey all the way into our services departments and everything in between. So kind of the other interesting part of that is we are a marketing technology company, so we're selling marketing technology to enterprise size B2B and B2C marketing departments primarily globally. So it's a big challenge, and we have about 20 people on our team, so it's a small team. But I have worked on all different size teams in many different types of organizations, so seen kind of many scenarios and kind of some good do's and don'ts. The other thing I'm starting to see a lot of is an e-commerce focused team, an experience focused team, a content marketing focused team, account-based marketing focused teams. And so that need for integration, I think, is becoming more important.
Excellent.
What can streamline and simplify your workflows? How can you automate as much of that as possible, and then utilize a project manager to be more strategic? Like, so-and-so is really good at this type of infographic. I'm going to move these things around. Now I can spend my time optimizing what my team's doing instead of spending my time assigning tasks. So for us, the operations side is more focused on workflows, setting up the structure, having the right technology to run the operations side of the business and how things are set up. And then the project manager is more focused on the day-to-day, how things are going to get done, reporting out on resource capacity, doing some of that type of measurement from a production standpoint. And then we don't have a designated production manager, but I have worked in places that do, and they are more, in my experience, have been more on the back end, like in the nitty-gritty of the details, the weeds of the actual production process, whereas the project manager is looking at it from like the high level, flying over the top of everything that's happening. So that's kind of how I've seen it work now. Having the ability to make adjustments quickly and shift focus, I think, is really critical in business today, and I see more and more companies trying to work towards that, but I think it's harder than it sounds.
Yeah.
A lot of training involved, a lot of changing of culture and legacy mentality that goes along with making that shift in your organization. It's not just we train someone, we have a scrum master, and we're going to start having stand-ups every day, and now we're agile. It doesn't work that way.
In addition to using technology, how do you manage project pipeline in the large creative teams? So what do you do with the technology, and how do you handle the pipeline of incoming?
Well, for us, everything goes to the project manager. Then we go from there. And for the most part, and I think partly because we're a smaller organization, but also because I have been working cross-functionally now with the different areas of our business really closely to align what our goals are coming out of the gates to what they're doing. and I've mapped it all out and looked at like each area of the business and what they need to be successful and what they're going to need, what gaps they have. And so we have pretty much systematically plugged in what we're doing for the next 6 months. And we just keep iterating on that and going back to this kind of master guide that we're using, which has made a huge, huge difference. There's a lot less surprises. We all know what our mission is and what we need to get there, and made a big difference. So I'll double down on Christina with the measurement. It's been a huge priority of mine this year, and I don't think it's going away. I think it's only going to get more important. And then the other thing I'm starting to see a lot of, and it's kind of more on the dam side, but I think it will make a huge kind of change to how creative people think and work, is this idea of atomic content, or breaking your content down into the smallest possible particle, like copy blocks, or an asset, a picture that's, let's say, a group of chairs, and it's the one chair in that image that creates a bigger image, and the ability to then get something approved as an entire creative piece, and we kind of touched on this earlier, like by legal, let's say, and then break it down into these smaller bits, and then reuse them and repurpose them in multiple different ways. I think it's gonna be the next big shift in creative thinking, and it's something I'm starting to kind of just see, like, what would that look like in 5 years from now? It's really interesting. So.
Thank you guys so much. This was great. You guys are fantastic. We threw you lots of curveballs. Thank you guys for fielding questions.